Hi there, this is Dennis K0TX with Digirig, and today we're going to be looking at the loopback test. This is a troubleshooting technique that allows us to confirm that the serial port and the cables are in good working order. So if in the process of your troubleshooting you're getting to the place where you're not sure and want to confirm that, this is what you can do. So conceptually, what happens is we connect the sending line with the receiving line of the serial port, and whatever text we send out through the console comes back and displayed in the terminal. So this works for logic levels, this works for TX500 configuration, and it works for RS-232. With the CIV, because it's already a single line that used sort of like in the simplex configuration, we don't need to do the external loopback. It's already done internal through the diode right there. So that works there, but again that will not test the cable because the connection is internal. So first thing, as always, we need to do is to check which serial port Digirig is on. For that, we start the device manager, we expand the COM ports, and then we plug in the interface. Okay, so the new port is COM4, so that's where our Digirig is. So next thing, we need the serial console for this for the serial port. I use PUTTY software. It's a free software you can download, and I'll provide the link. So next thing, we connect to the serial port 4. Any speed, because it's the same speed out and in, so it can be anything. I'm going to leave at 9600, and then I open the console. Unless it's a CIV, when I type, nothing happens. So next I'm going to connect the cable. In the process of connecting the cable, there might be some spikes, electrical spikes, so you might see some activity in the serial console. You see the character popped up, but other than that, I type and nothing happens because we didn't do the loopback. So I'm using DB9 cable here, and we're going to look at other cables too. So I'm going to connect send and receive. That's pins 2 and 3. You should be able to see little numbers there. So once that is connected, I type on the keyboard, and whatever I type comes back at me. This tells us that the serial port and the cable are working fine. So let's do the test with different cable. So here is the cable for TX500. In this case, we connect pins 2 and 4, also numbered on the connector, and again we get the loopback. That worked. Next I'm going to test G90 cable. On the other side of we're going to connect tip and the closest string. I'm going to use this alligator, and again we have a loopback, and without connection, no loopback. So this cable is good. And finally, here is the Yaesu 800 cable. If we connect across the gap in the middle row without touching the shield, let me try it again. Okay, so we're looking at these two across the wider gap. Yes, so we get the feedback too. So this cable is good as well. And this is how you perform a loopback test on the serial port. If you have any questions, feel free to post in the community board at forum.digirig.net, and I'll see you next time.